guys, today we're going to talk about T-shirt ponchos. I've been making these for a while now, probably not quite a year, but I'm into double digits. I think I've made about a baker's dozen of them so far. And I wanted to share with you some of the tips that I've learned while making these, because you do have some really easy options that can give you options. That's why they're called options, right? Anyway, let's just get started. I'm going to make a fresh new one for you today. And as I hit each stages, I'm going to give you the options that come up as you move through it. So this is the t-shirt that I am converting into a new poncho. Let's get started. Because this is a wide scarf, I am going to trim the length in half, and that way I'll have matching sleeves on each side. You'll see I can't be bothered to measure it. I just fold it, and then I crease it in the center, and I cut across, and it works fine for me. Ta-da! The next step is to trim the sleeves off. I just use a yardstick, and I trim up each side. Voila! And here's a little peek of what it's going to look like. Here is where I align the center seams for sewing. I am sewing the inside seam shut right now. When I am done with this, I am going to fold it open on the front, make sure all the seams are smooth, and do a double stitch all the way down the front for reinforcement. I am using a 6-inch ruler here. The gap for my arm is going to be 6 inches, and the sew space is going to be 6 inches also. I'm not going to sew all the way down to the bottom, but I am going to do a small closure. When seaming the sides of the scarf together, sew as close to the edge as possible. Another idea as far as sleeves go is putting a little strap just to slide your hand through. And let me shake this one out here and show you what I mean. Okay, so we have our Lincoln Park shirt here. And if you didn't want a full sleeve on it, but you wanted some sort of closure, you could easily get yourself a nice little strap like this, and I'm going to sew it on and show you. And all you have to do is sew it on the inside. Just your two little ends. And then when you're wearing it, it stays on your hand. The fabric doesn't slide around. It's really kind of cool and simple. I'm going to show you how. I'm going to show you how. Okay, to summarize, this turned out quite lovely, no measuring, and I did the double seam on it, so that'll give it a little durability. I decided to go ahead and put the seam on here, and as you could tell, I just seamed directly as close as I could, as far as I felt with the machine there. And for me, it was about 10 inches, 10-inch gap there, which is not real nice. You can tell with my neckline, I kept the back piece here. That way it wouldn't fall off my shoulders. I didn't want it to. So this had a little bracelet in here. You have your pocket if you want to use it by pocket, or if you want to slip your hand through it, because it's going to keep that on your arm very nicely. Anyway. Here are 3 ways that you can choose to do the necklines. As you work through your projects, you can feel what works out best for you. There was this one here which had no trimming done. There was this one here where only the front was trimmed out. And then there is this one here where everything is trimmed out. So this one will fall a little bit more off the shoulder. I have also done a few of these here too. The Roger one has a seam. Okay. This one here has a seam, and I did not put a seam on this one. And I don't think that I will because I kind of like the variety. I don't know. There's just some different things for you to think about when you're making, your T-shirt ponchos. I enjoy these things. I wear my T-shirts so much more often now that I can play with them and do what I want with them. So upcycling is becoming fun for me, and I am going to have some more projects for you. You can see a bunch of them hanging over there right now. We're going to hit some pinks. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope these tips helped you out. Have a good day.